What's going on, everybody? Let's get started. Guys, how is everybody doing this morning? So, good morning to everybody out there. Guys, this is a new setup. I'm experimenting like I've told you guys before. So, let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys are not following Debate Crypto, if you guys are not following Danger Close Alpha, if you guys are not following me on Twitter, correct that. Make that hit right now. Hit that follow button. Go check it out, guys. Greatly appreciate the follow. Like always, Danger Close Alpha, baby. If you're not following Danger Close Alpha, I don't know what you're doing. Look at this dope art. Real life utility that could save your life in real life scenarios that are playing out right now. But let's get into the news today, guys. Let's get into the news. So, quick market cap before we get into the news, actually. Bitcoin's kind of down. Actually dipped below 19,000 earlier this morning, and now we're back up at 19,100. But looks like things are getting a little rocky here for the crypto market. Things have been going sideways and not really much movement to the upside, no matter how much good news comes out for Bitcoin, Ethereum going deflationary, all these things. It's going down. Even XRP, the so-called, rebel of the crypto market right now that was pumping, is coming back down 5.6% today, and we're actually going to be covering some big news for XRP, a possible meltdown in price for XRP. So make sure you want to hear that, stay tuned to the end. But first, let's get into Logan Paul, right? So today we're going to got Bitcoin, we got Logan Paul, we got XRP, and we've got Ethereum for the news. Let's start off with Logan Paul, right? Logan Paul, the one, the only, bought this Azuki NFT for a good amount of money, $623,000. It is worth about $10 right now after a 99% drop in price, right? Why am I touching upon this? Well, you just heard me talk about Danger Close Alpha. And what's happening with Danger Close Alpha? It has real life utility. Some of these other projects don't have real life utility. So if you're investing into these NFT projects just for a quick flip, be very, very well assured that, first of all, it's a big gamble. Second of all, there is a very low level of liquidity in NFTs. And third of all, if you think trading cryptos are hard, trading NFTs are even harder, in my opinion. So when you get involved in these NFT projects, I like to focus on utility. I like to focus on real life, not just real life, even metaverse utility, right? Even virtual utility. Because the reason is, with utility, you can extract, right? The reason why NFT utility is so important is because you can extract the value out of your NFT without having to sell it. You can extract it through the utility. So even if you never sell your NFT, you are getting something in return for holding that NFT. That is the importance of NFT utility. That's as plain as simple as that, guys. This is why when you buy NFTs like these that have zero utility, that promise you the moon, that have crazy roadmaps, but they have nothing of essence down below, you get results like this. It sucks. A lot of NFT projects are like this. A lot of NFT projects are going to die, just like a lot of the altcoins are going to die. But why do they die? Because they don't have utility. Because they're a failing business model. They're not scalable. They're not sustainable. But it is what it is. So I hope this wasn't one of you guys. I hope none of you guys were spending that much money for an Azuki or any other NFT, and I hope you guys are being wise when choosing utility. Let's dive into Bitcoin here. We got some big news for Bitcoin. Buying Bitcoin while 50% of the holders are at a loss will be incredibly profitable long-term, says analyst. Now that is hard to do. Right? I'm not gonna lie to you. 50% of the holders are at a loss right now, meaning 50% of the holders bought way higher and prices way below. When you hear that, you say, I'm not going to buy this thing. This thing just had a 50% drop, or the 50% of the holders are losing money. This does not sound like a sound investment to me. I'm not buying this thing. And it's understandable. But if you study anything about finance, if you study great traders like Warren Buffett and so forth, they always mention you got to buy when there's blood in the streets, even if it's your own blood, right? So it's hard, it's emotional, but you have to remove your emotions and you have to realize, why should I be buying now when 50% of the holders are losing? So let's jump into this article, right? The cryptocurrency market is still struggling with most of its assets, including the largest one by market cap, Bitcoin now trading in the red. Been trading in the red for a long time. As it happens, 50% of Bitcoin holders are at a loss right now, which means that the market could be getting closer to the bottom, as absorbed by ETH Whale Hunter, an analyst at the crypto analytics platform CryptoQuant in October 11th, which is today, guys. So that is a very good point right there, right? We are trying to find a bottom. Eventually, the market is going to bottom out and go back up. It's not going to go down to zero. There's too much money. There's too many institutional investors. There's too many things happening around the world that are behind these markets, that are getting involved, that is having a transfer of wealth that will allow these markets to go down to zero. Could they drop lower? Absolutely. That doesn't mean that, hey, 19 is the bottom. We're not going any lower. We're going up and straight to the moon from now. So buy. That is not what we're saying here. And there's never the financial advice you should be seeking, right? You're just, for new people that are getting in, for people that got in earlier this year and bought at that 40,000, 50,000, 30,000, and now we're all the way down at 19, right, on October 11th. We are reaching the 1-year anniversary of the top of the market, right? The Bitcoin market topped out October, November of last year. So we've been in this bear market for almost 365 days. At some point, we're going to bottom out. Could that take another year? Maybe. But nonetheless, you have to DCA, right? Like I said, not financial advice. This is what I'm doing. This is how I think. At some point, you have to buy in and you have to start reaccumulating. And so you might not be the direct bottom. You might buy here, it might drop a little bit lower. You might buy it by here again, it might drop a little bit lower. But we're at such exhaustive low levels that at some point you have to buy back in. And if you're not a trader, you have to dollar cost average. If you're not a trader, the only tool that a non-trader has to make money in this market is dollar cost averaging. And dollar cost averaging, even though it sounds easy, can be done wrong in many different ways. So there is definitely a right way to dollar cost average and definitely a wrong way to dollar cost average. So you have to try to be smart with the moments you get in. At what times could it possibly be a bottom? At what time could it possibly really pay off? Is it worth buying Bitcoin at 19 or waiting for Bitcoin to hit 13? When we're back at 40, will it really matter that much if you bought 19 or if you bought 13, right? But if you wait for that 13 and that 13 never happens, you're going to miss 19 and you're probably going to buy at 25, way higher up in the scale. That's a worse dollar cost average than before. You don't want to chase green candles, but you don't want to chase red candles all the way down, right? You don't want to catch a falling knife. So you have to be very, very smart about this. So let's keep going. Says, analyzing Bitcoin's accumulation behavior during the crash of March 2020, the experts said that the loss percentage between 40 and 50% is a good accumulation range, but between 50 and 60 is actually even better for the long run. Of course, the lower we go, the more people are at a loss, the more fear there is in the markets, the more the crypto markets are boring, nobody talks about it, everybody's out, the Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, it's all dead, right? Nobody's watching. Nobody's paying attention. That is the time to get in. That is the time to accumulate. Why? Because when then the markets pump back up and then everybody floods back onto social media, find out what is going on, to figure it out. They're like, oh man, look at this content creator. He's making so much money. He bought Bitcoin. He's a genius. He's not a genius, right? The only difference between you that might be getting into the markets right now or just recently got in a couple of months ago and me, not that I'm some kind of genius or any other content creator, some type of genius, we've just been here longer. We've weathered the storm for longer than you have. We have suffered for longer. We have dollar cost averaged for longer. That is just time in the market. That's the only difference between you and me. That is it. So if you're looking for accumulation, if you're looking for dollar cost averaging opportunities, not saying that right now is the time, but I'm just saying now's the time to keep an eye on it. Now's the time to do your research. Now's your time to be paying attention. Pay attention. The bear market seems like it lasts forever, but in the blink of an eye, it's over. Just like the bull market. It's just the bear market always seems like it's going to last longer. But that's just an illusion, guys. Be very, very vigilant. Guys, smash the likes if you haven't smashed the likes. Before we get into Ethereum and XRP here, smash the likes. Share out the live. Share it with your friends. Drop your thoughts down below. Let me know what you're doing right now. Are you dollar cost averaging? Are you buying Bitcoin? What altcoins are you going to be dollar cost averaging with Bitcoin's price right now. If Bitcoin drops, altcoins might even drop even more. So before we get into the XRP, let's jump into the Ethereum news. So Ethereum supply turns deflationary, but the price continues to struggle. Very, very interesting concept here, right? So despite the gas guzzling token launch over the weekend, ETH's price is still slipping. The global financial institutions wrestle with record levels of inflation. Ethereum is facing an inverse dilemma. Since Saturday, ETH supply has dropped by over 4,000 tokens. Let me zoom in here for you guys a little bit. Over 4,000 tokens, according to the data from ultrasound.money, but saw no corresponding price boost. The ETH's price, despite a lower supply, has fallen 3.6% in the same period at $1,307 at the time of writing. The turn marks the first deflationary run where more ETH is destroyed than created since the Ethereum network's landmark move to proof of stake, not proof of stake, in September. So this is very interesting. Why is this interesting? People have been buying Ethereum for a very long time, and Ethereum hasn't been deflationary. Ethereum has been going on the up and up. Now, Ethereum is turning deflationary. The price is not moving, and maybe a lot of people don't take this opportunity to accumulate. Think about this. There is less supply, but the price is not moving up. The price might even be moving downward. At some point, there's going to be a supply shock. At some point, the market is going to catch up to what is going on and realize, right, when all people stop being bored and all the FUD and fear ends and the FOMO and hype begins again, they're going to realize, wait a minute, Ethereum supply has been dropping and dropping, and it's priced at what? 1,200, 1,300, 1,100. If you've been paying attention to debate crypto on around the block, around the charts with TA Thursday, with Magic Internet Money, Frankie Candles, Bill Noble, and many others, we've talked about an $1,100 Ethereum here, possibly very soon. But yet the supply is getting smaller and the price is going down, making Ethereum a better buy than it's ever been. There's gonna be less and less, and the price is going down. Meaning, when the price remembers, hey, wait a minute, not the price, the market realizes what is going on here, you're gonna be getting so much more bang for your buck for accumulating Ethereum in a deflationary state. Meanwhile, the price is headed down. Guys, not financial advice, right? I'm not here to tell you what to buy. I'm here to point out the facts about what is going on, about the things you got to be thinking about. Everybody focuses on the day-to-day price. What is Ethereum's price today? What is Ethereum's price tomorrow? What was Ethereum's price yesterday? That's all everyone focuses on. But nobody focuses on what the fundamentals of the cryptos, Ethereum, Bitcoin, whatever it is happening. What fundamental changes are happening on the network, and why is the price not reflecting that? And if it isn't, that could be the indicator you need that, hey, if something fundamentally amazing and strong and important is happening on the network and the price is not reflecting it with a move to the upside, that is the time to be buying. That is the time to be accumulating, because at some point there will be that reflection. The price will reflect its fundamentals and it will boost up in price. That is how you do research. That is how you realize when it's the opportunity to buy and when it's not the opportunity to buy. So let's get into it. Let's get into, finally, XRP. The one, the only. Major sell signal on the XRP chart. So I thought I might as well cover it. You know I don't like XRP, but if XRP is dropping in price, I want to talk about it. Yeah, that's just the way it is. As the majority of the cryptocurrency market transforms into a sea of red, the price of XRP has not been spared. Dung, dung, dung. And the token's price has decreased over 6% in the past day. Given the drop, crypto trading expert Ali Martinez highlighted in his technical analysis, aka TA, on October 11th that XRP could be displaying a sell signal based on TD sequential. As a result, the token could correct below 40 cents below 40 cents. Obviously, no one's TA is spot on. Doesn't have to hit below 40 cents for him to be right. Just the fact that he's saying, hey, look at what we're seeing here, right? We're seeing a sequential here. When you see the 9, there's some type of massive change going to happen in the opposite direction. And there it is, right? We saw a 9 here. Things kind of leveled off and it had a massive drop since there. We're seeing a 9 up here now. Seems like we're going to be able to start going back down again, hitting some resistance here on the possible EMA lines as well. And we're going back down. That being said, everyone's expecting XRP to blast off to the moon because of the SEC lawsuit is coming to an end. They've been saying it's coming to an end for over a year, guys. Over a year. Yes, here we are. So don't try to buy this rumor, because it's a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of event with this XRP lawsuit thing. When it's officially closed, it will move upward. I guarantee it. I'm pretty sure it will move upward. But until then, don't try to anticipate it, because you're just gambling. People are expecting XRP to go to the moon right now, and it might not. It might actually come back down. So that being said, be very careful. If XRP is something you're getting into, like I said earlier, make sure you're dollar cost averaging at the correct times. Not when there's FOMO, not when there's all this hype, right? If we go back to the markets over here, XRP had a 38% move in the last month. That's when people were buying. People were buying at 51 cents. We're down at 49. It's not a big difference, but this is when people want to start buying. We're in a bear market. Nobody's immune to the bear market. No crypto's immune to the bear market. There will have some altcoins that have massive move ups and down, but nonetheless, nothing is going to decouple from Bitcoin right now and just go on a massive bull run on its own. It will not happen. It does not work that way. So did XRP experience a nice pump? Yes. Is it going to be sustainable? Absolutely not. It's called the bear market, guys. So for everybody here, if you haven't smashed the likes, smash the like. If you haven't shared it out with somebody, share it out. Guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys for coming on here and watching. I greatly appreciate all the likes and support from everybody. So until next time, make sure you continue to fight the blockchain fight, the blockchain crusade, because no one else will. And it's about freedom. It's about being your own bank. It's not about the money. The money is a side effect, but freedom is the priority. That's just my thoughts on it. You let me know what your thoughts are